The San Antonio Spurs are going to be 2026 NBA champions. And before you go ahead and call me a crazy, delusional Spurs fan, let me go ahead and break it down for you. Let me give you three reasons as to why the Spurs are going to be NBA champions this season. The first point I'm going to get to is defense. It's the elephant in the room. Victor Wembanyama is that elephant. When you look at the last 25 NBA champions, 22 of those teams had top 10 defenses. So it's not a cliche saying that your middle school basketball coach was screaming at you. It actually is the truth. If you have a good defense, it drastically increases your likelihood of being NBA champions. And when you look at the Spurs defense, anchored by Victor Wembanyama and the supporting cast of Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, Julian Champagnie, Devin Vassell, really positive, impactful defenders like that, our defense is both deep and deadly. And the numbers speak for themselves. We've had a top three defense all season long, holding opponents to the fourth lowest effective field goal percentage all year long. Whether they take shots in the paint, shots from three, we are holding them to sub-league averages. And of course, all of this is spearheaded by the most impactful defender in NBA history, Victor Wembanyama. Yes, I know Bill Russell, Hakeem Olajuwon, and even the great Tim Duncan. I know these players exist, but I think what we're seeing from Wemby is sheer dominance on a level that we just haven't seen before in the league. And we have big athletic guard defenders. Castle and Harper are both big athletic point of attack defenders that can really give opponents nightmares. They can shut down players like SGA, Luka, Cade Cunningham. The star players in this league, Stephon Castle can hold them to sub-league averages, can hold them to substandard performances, which is something that is damn near impossible to do. And then also, I haven't mentioned Luke Cornett. Having a good, stable secondary rim protector like Luke Cornett who can go in there, give you a solid 18 minutes a game, not foul, play smart defense, really absorb those non-Wemby minutes, that's the kind of defense that we can rely on. We're able to switch, very versatile defense, and we don't foul people. We have the lowest free throw allowance in the entire league, meaning we're smart, we're very intentional with our defensive physicality. The next point I really want to drive home is our offensive versatility and our ability to win games in different ways. Let me explain. Over the course of February, I feel like this was a really shining example of us being able to win games in ways where we were getting the ball down low. We were slashing with Steph Castle, Dylan Harper, really collapsing the defense, and everything was built off of that. We had some spot up three, catch and shoot three opportunities built around those, but really what was the driving force for some of February was we were just crushing them with points in the paint. We would score 60, 70 points a game in the paint and really dominate them that way. So that was clearly one way the Spurs were comfortable winning basketball games. We were also able to be a team that could flip the switch and be a really solid three-point shooting team when we needed to. Guys like Julian Champagnie and Devin Vassell, they were really stepping up for key stretches of February and ensuring that we had space for the offense to exist. Many nights they were multiple three kind of guys hitting 3, 4, 5 threes a game. I'm not going to expect Devin Vassell to continue to shoot over 62% from beyond the arc like he has been the last few games, but what I do expect from Devin Vassell is to use this stretch of games as a good momentum builder moving forward. You don't have to shoot 45% from beyond the arc, but just as long as you're an above league average catch and shoot three-point option, floor spacer, that's going to give us room to do what we need to do with Victor Wembanyama within the offense, and that's get the ball down low to him in lob situations. Our offensive versatility is that superpower. And the third point is really more so anecdotal evidence, more so than anything. And I know it's probably the least impactful point I'm going to make, but it's the competitive edge from a guy like Victor Wembanyama. I think what we saw from him in All-Star Weekend was something remarkable, and that was the entire league acquiesced to his flow, to his state of play. And what we can expect from Victor Wembanyama in the playoffs is the unexpected. I don't think we're ready for a level of competition from a guy like Wemby because we haven't seen it since maybe Kobe. He is going to bring that spirit, that energy, that competitive feel that you really, really want your superstar player to be playing with. And I feel like that sheer need for competition is going to just feed into Victor Wembanyama's playoff performances even more so. And I think he's going to be even more impactful as a defender, which I don't think anyone is ready for. So there you have it. Those are my 3 reasons as to why I feel like Spurs are going to be 2026 NBA champions. Whether you agree with them, whether you disagree with them, let me know in the comments below. But however you slice it, the Spurs are back in the conversation and we are legit contenders. Go Spurs, go.